Welcome to Anything Goes. We've got a great show for you today. It's going to be full of a few songs and just me nattering away as per usual. You'll notice, some of you, that I said last week that we might be going live. That hasn't happened due to some unforeseen things. Actually, no, they were foreseen. The issue was playing music over a live stream might cancel the live stream, and I just didn't really want to faff about if at the end of the day we're just gonna run into those sorts of problems. So I thought, we'll just do the standard format. Hopefully you guys like it as per usual. We're gonna start out with one of the favorite songs of the last week. It's called "The Rope." It's featuring Policia, and it's by Lane 8. So we're starting off strong here, hopefully, and there you go.
Sun is gleaming on the water, nothing but the after in our gaze. A curve into your neck, kissing all the spaces that are left to hold you dear. Just pour
Whoops, I forgot to turn the audio on. That wouldn't have been good. That was The Rope by Lane 8. I hope you enjoyed it. It's, pretty standard song. Bit of a departure from what I normally play as the first song. But I thought, you know what? I gotta grasp an audience. Let me take them by... Yeah, take them by the hand and bring them through into the next song. Invigor them into listening further. So hopefully that's what's happened, and you've lasted the 5 minutes that song took. Probably wasn't the best choice to go with a 5-minute song, having thought about it, but hey. So you can't win them all. Maybe next week. You never know. Next week I might get it all together. But never to fear is kind of a feeling I have about that problem. Coming up next, many of you will know one of my favourite artists goes by the name Sufjan Stevens. Now, he is one person. He doesn't produce thousands of tracks a year. So it's always nice to find somebody who's able to replicate something similar, but kind of in a different vein. Just a nice similarity. That he kind of gets the essence that I like from Sufjan Stevens and does his own thing with it. And so I found this guy. He's called Angelo Di Agostine. Can you recognize how my continental accent is going? It's going great. It's really not. I work with some French guys now. That's really changed it up a bit. It's brought a whole new life to my pronunciations. I'm still just as bad as saying recognizing what the words should be, but hopefully my pronunciations are slightly better. Anyway, this is Santa Barbara by Angelo Di Agostine. I didn't unmute the track. Here we go. We're going to work it out. We're going to work through the issues. Right. So all of that's going. There we go.
All my life has been a surprise. Faces cast in gold on the fire, phantoms colloquial and new, feelings aside floating through you. All my life leads me to die. Now Sherlock and Watson decide on true mystery of the mind. One other door would cease to write. Wasted to find the darkness triumphed over light. Is the Creator on my side, or has He left us all behind? Though I try
been a disguise, except for the hand in mine, belonging to my one true love in Santa Barbara on Hanukkah.
Right, your favorite one-hit wonder is back. That's me. One-hit wonder, they say, but unfortunately that one hit was directly to a guy who caught it, so I got out. So that sucks, but hey, it's a single hit. I guess, are there any sports where if you hit it to a guy and they catch it, they're not out? I'm not sure there are. Baseball, cricket, rounders, all hit to a man, they're out. Yeah, so not a successful one hit, not like a home run one hit is kind of what I'm getting at with the one hit wonder. But hey, you know what? Some people are just willing to smash like base hits. I don't know how many of you play baseball, and I don't even know if that's the correct terminology. But some people are just happy kind of just getting on to the next stage, you know, just bashing them out. Consistency, that's what I'm going for. Consistently medium to good. Medium to good is where I strive. So hopefully you're finding this medium to good. Like a 7 on the IMDb scale. Just low enough that it's not, you know, it's not going to be a great movie, but not so low that you decide not to bother watching it in the first place. Anyway, we've decided that the song order kind of just doesn't matter today. So I've ripped up all the show notes. Well, not the show notes. There were no notes. I've ripped up all the historic thought processes of how to arrange music in the show, and it's just going to be a free-for-all, as is allowed to me by the show name. Really, that's kind of how it works. So coming up in the terms of the next song is "Life Is Free" by Slum Sociable. I hope you find enjoyment through this song.
Just look around and see the world and tell me what you worth. Oh, could it be we figure out just what we need? And as the pigs fly overhead, All I've been wanting to do is find a way to get at you. I'll do whatever it is I must do to make some sense of this bad attitude. The ins and outs of working around you, that simple task is not ordinary. But I'll stay round. I get knocked out when I think about it. I'm not the same since I let my thoughts out loud. Is that allowed?
Right. That was Slum Sociable with Life is Free. That's a nice sort of overarching theme, life being free. That's quite good. I hope you enjoyed it. I think we'll just go direct to the next song, which is called Gold and High Fresco. Ironic thing about Gold is it's like the exact opposite of Life is Free. It's like it really is a mineral that is abused throughout the world. Oh, fun fact about gold is there's a meteor somewhere in space that's almost entirely made out of gold. And if we could get to it, which is kind of like, well, maybe SpaceX could get to it. If we could get to it and mine it, then we'd have like a near infinite supply of gold as opposed to the absolutely minuscule amount of gold that we currently have on our planet. So that's a fun thought. Maybe, look forward to interspace travel, I guess. In space mining is kind of what I'd go for. But it's probably not what this artist had in mind when they named their song Gold. But you know what? Maybe it is. You'll have to find out. This is High Fresco with Gold.
What about a fucking 12-string?
Well, there you go. You got a little sneak peek of the next song. Isn't that cheeky? I don't know why it kind of, yeah. Does it? Maybe I can switch off autoplay. You never know. Well, actually, you can find out somewhere. I'm sure you can find out where the autoplay settings is. But I presume it's, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, since you've basically heard the first, 3 seconds of the next song, called iStreaming by Holly Hive and Mary Lattimore, I thought I'd just let it play on, shall I? The only observation I have about this song is they have iStreaming, and then they have an iStream remix, which is like a lo-fi version. Not lo-fi, relaxed, kind of, yeah, I guess they defined it as relaxed, laid back remix. But I don't really know whether this song needed it. You can make your own decision on that, but I really don't know whether it needed it. It's pretty laid back already for a song about dreaming. So this is iStreaming by Holly Hive and Mary Lattimore. Let's see how you get on with it.
Cherry top whip sunset, ice dreaming, seen from our secret view. A place you'll take me to. Parents are on roots ending,
Right, that was Ice Dreaming. You know what? When I read it the first time, and many times after that, I thought it said ice creaming. Nope, doesn't say that. Ice dreaming. I hope things are good where you guys are. Seems like the world's opening up a bit. I don't really want to make a comment on the times, but I can't help but notice that we are now 10 weeks in to lockdown in Singapore, as this is the 10th episode of the show. For this iteration anyway. I don't know how many more I'm going to do. We'll have to see. I guess we'll just keep doing them until we're not locked up. Because, yeah, otherwise I'll be going out, seeing people, wandering around, doing my life. Maybe it will continue. I don't know. That's for the world to decide and just see how we get on. But I'm enjoying it. Yeah. So let's keep it alive for as long as it can last and enjoy it while it's here. That's my strategy going into this. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. You found a way to combat some of the issues that are surrounding the coronavirus period. And you know what? Other period. There seems to be a big racial thing going on in the US. I don't have many listeners in the US. But, yeah, wherever you are, I'm sure there's problems in your life. And just hope that you're dealing with them as best you can. And, yeah. Not really sure what else to do with that. Oh. Next song's called Wallflower. Kind of interesting interlude to the old movie, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, which is quite an interesting movie, kind of navigating some of the issues around being a person that doesn't fit into standard society. So yeah. Have that as the name of the song, but also have the movie option as well. I do a lot of. I don't know whether I should do more movie reviews. I seem to consistently on a weekly basis talk about movies. Maybe I should make a section on it, a weekly thing where I go through what I've watched this week in Netflix or otherwise. I don't know. I would say let me know if you'd be interested in that, but voter turnout seems to be quite low on this show. So we're just gonna go on whatever I want as a strategy for the moment. So yeah, my vote currently is let's go to the next song, and so that's what we're gonna do. This is Wallflower by Lat Ear.
I can tell those around you, they don't know how you feel and the ways in which you'd like to grow. There are tulips, there are sunflowers, there are daisies, then there's you. You're my wallflower, you are my love. I'll find no other, none like my love. You should know I wish to be just like you. Oh, your freedom have me feeling kind of blue. slightly jealous. You're contagious, though it's outrageous that I found you.
Yeah. Like a flower stuck to a wall, I felt out of place too. The skies were grey, and I felt so blue. Dreaming of forever, I grew and grew and grew. I reached the top, and I found you.
You're my wallflower. You are my love. I'll find no other like my love. You're my wallflower. You are my love. I'll find no other like my love.
Sorry to have left you on a break. You know what they say, that you shouldn't leave a pause in any radio shows because it costs money to do a pause. I don't think it costs me any money to pause in a podcast, but maybe, and I'm not even sure if I'd lose that many people if it was just dead air for an hour. I probably would have the exact same amount of people listening, to be honest. There are some art pieces that are just like sounds, background sounds. I could give you some background sounds if that's what people want. There's some car sounds happening in the background. Don't have any aircon sounds today. Aircon's gone for the moment. We're gonna get the guy in hopefully next week. So yeah, fun all around. I'm also, you know what I'm going to try and do simultaneously as talking? I'm going to walk you through the process of trying to find out how to prevent the next song from playing, if it's at all possible. Autoplay. Is that the name of it? No, that's autoplay when autoplay similar songs when your music ends. I don't need that. Auto mix. Allow smooth transitions between songs in a playlist. There's nothing to say play one song at a time here in Spotify. So I'm just going to have to deal with it. I'm just going to have to get better. You know what? That's not a big issue. I can get better. So, coming up is a song called A Hero's Death by Fontaines DC. Kind of a bit of a rocky song. I can't really remember who this reminds me of, but yeah, slightly different to what you've been listening to previously, but hopefully you find it good.
Life ain't always empty. 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 Don't get stuck in the past. Say your favourite things en masse. Tell your mother that you love her. I go out of your way for others. Sit beneath a light that suits you and look forward to a brighter future. Life ain't always empty. 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 Sink as far down as you could be pulled up. Happiness really ain't all about luck. Let your demeanor be your deep down self, and don't sacrifice your life for your health. When you speak, speak sincere, and believe me friend, everyone will hear. Life ain't always empty. 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 Never borrow them from someone else. Buy yourself a flower every 100th hour. Throw your hair down from your lonely tower. And if you find yourself in the family way, give the kid more than what you got in your day. Life ain't always empty. 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 Tell you what you got time for. It only goes around, goes around, goes around. Take a family name for your own great sins, 'cause each day is where it all begins. And don't give up too quick. You only get one line, you better make it stick. If we give ourselves to every breath, then we're all in the running for a hero's death. Life ain't always empty. 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 Life ain't always empty.
Right, and that was A Hero's Death. Good bit of a different song. You know what's been annoying me as of late? We seem to have got a new dog in our apartment compound type thing. A new dog, and along with a new dog, we have ended up with just... Yeah, can you hear him? I don't know whether you can, but it's just a very noisy dog. It's an uncontrolled dog. And so every day, every time it goes out for a walk, it seems to be the sounds of dogs barking. Not that I mean, it's not a huge problem. Don't get me wrong. It's very low on the world issue scale, a few dogs barking. But I thought, just tell you about something in my life. Maybe you can empathize. Maybe you're like, nah, that guy's speaking absolute rubbish. Speaking out of his arse. Don't give him the recognition. I don't know. I don't know what your feelings are about it. I just thought I'd say it. So, Home is a song that's coming up now. It was 2 songs away from the end. And we're gonna end this slightly before the hour mark, which is a good performance for me. I'm slowly getting used to how many songs I can actually play. Normally I hook up an hour's worth of songs. And that takes an hour and a half ish. So I've cut it down. It's about 35 minutes now, and hopefully we'll fit it in within an hour. So I don't know what my preoccupation with having it be an hour is. I guess it's just a standard measure where people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this for an hour," as opposed to, "Oh, I'm gonna do this for an hour and 21 minutes and 33 seconds." Anyway, this is Home by Sonomi.
Well, I could go home if I want to, and then what? Living off time that I borrowed, and then what? A melody sing themselves to me. And everything seems to knock you off your feet. Well, I could find someone to talk to, and then what? 'Cause half the shit I don't remember, it's been lost. Falling leaves and the moonlight on the trees. December brings all the pain you used to see. Ooh, 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 ooh.
A nice short song to be our second to last song. And I'm going to leave you... Wow, that was a voice change, wasn't it? I'm going to leave you with Beggin' by Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. A song that I've recently rediscovered as a result of The Crown, which is how I discovered it in the first place. And every time I listen to it, it's quite a good song. It's very catchy. So hopefully it catches you. And we'll have another show probably next week. There's, unlikely to cause issues there. And yeah, see you next week, guys. Have a good week. I don't know how many more times I can say week. Maybe we need a new song. I don't know. Probably not. So here it is. Beggin' by Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. See you later.